Hello, my name is Jacob Berry. This is going to be the Lab 3 sheep parts dissection. I have my list of structures here. Forgive my camera work, I don't have my usual assistant, so I'll make the best of that. Beginning with the exterior, the anterior sheep part here, we have the pericardium, which is the outer sac here that surrounds the heart. The outermost layer of that is the epicardium, the visceral layer. We have the base is going to be up here, and the apex is down here. The right auricle is going to be, let's see, right here, this ear-shaped structure. That's right above the right ventricle. Over here we have the left auricle and the left ventricle. Then we have the pulmonary trunk, which is going to be this right here. Continuing now with the interior, you can see we have the myocardium, the endocardium is going to be the inside here, the right atrium. We have the opening of the superior vena cava, which is right here, and the opening of the inferior vena cava, which is just under it, kind of hard to see with the camera. We have the tricuspid valve. We have the pulmonary semilunar valve, which is going to be in the middle here. The bicuspid valve. The left ventricle is this big open part here. The aortic semilunar valve is going to be right here. And then of course this here is the aorta. And here we're going to explore the circulatory system of the pig. I'm luckily not pursuing a career in surgery, so that'll be a lot better for many. Let's see if I can get this camera working here. So beginning with the pericardium, you can see that's the outer sac here along the heart. That's the heart itself. The diaphragm is right here, separating the cavities. The internal and external jugulars, which you can see along the trachea here, I sliced through unfortunately. Luckily though, looks like they were injected with different colored latex. Oh, let's see, there we go. Latex, so you can see external, internal jugulars there. Obviously we have the right and the left. The superior vena cava is going to be right in here. Forgive my hack job here. The aorta, you can just see here. Brachiocephalic artery, you can't see easily, but it sits right on top of the trachea there, almost just adjacent to it, kind of on top of it. The aorta, I discussed. The right subclavian artery, you can see that's where it would lead to if that were connected here. And the right carotid artery is going to be right up here. Oh, right up here. Now moving into the lymphatic system, we're going to start in the inferior neck region with the right lymphatic duct, which is going to be right here. I don't know if you can see that there a little bit. Abdominal region, the cisterna chyli is going to be right underneath back here, underneath the heart. The thoracic duct is going to be right here. Left internal jugular. Well, this is right, left side, so the internal jugular is going to be right there. You can see it dyed with latex, even though I cut through it. The subclavian vein, which is the same thing. I cut through it, unfortunately, but you can see here it's dyed with the latex, and then right there is where it would connect. Lymph nodes in the cervical region. Can't really see, they're not visible, but they're tucked right in there. Lymph nodes in the auxiliary region will be right there. And in the inguinal region, they're going to be right in there. The thymus, you can see, is right here. And the spleen, you can see, is right there. Now we have the respiratory system. We removed the heart here so you can see the lungs and everything better. So firstly we have the larynx, which is going to be right up here, the voice box, which sits on top of the trachea here. which we did open up. The 6 lung lobes. So you can see the lungs here on either side. 1, 2, 3 on this side. And the lungs over here. The thoracic duct is going to be right here. The ileus, which is, I don't know if it's visible here, but it's what connects to the spleen back here. The visceral pleura is that thin membrane covering the lungs here. Bronchus, see the large tubes here that carry the air to the lungs. And then lastly, the diaphragm, which we pointed out is right here, it separates the cavities.